What's up, guys, and welcome to episode number 13 of Chris and Tim podcast. How you doing today, Chris?
Doing good. How you doing?
Not too bad. Ready for some good topics, but first off, did you get some dog coin? The Doge coin, you heard about that?
No, I haven't.
It was it's a cryptocurrency, okay? That it was started as a meme, like kind of as just a joke, and it was like hovering around 5 cents, like each one or whatever. And I went ahead a month ago and just threw $200 into it and said, you know what, whatever, who knows? Well, I've gotten 5 times my money now. It like jumped up to 30 cents this last week, and now all of a sudden that account's sitting at $1,000. So, not a bad $200 to spend.
You got $1,000?
Yeah, just from throwing $200 in there. It's kind of cool. Anyway, everybody's got to get it. What up, Hassan? What up, Madison? How you guys doing? He says, "What's up, Chris Hassan?" Or he says, "Yeah." Hassan says, "What's up?"
I haven't seen Hassan in a long time.
It's been a week. It's been a week. All right, you guys, you ready to hop into the topics?
Let's go.
Well, since we mentioned it last week, I just wanted to bring it up this week. Aaron Donald actually proved innocent with a recent video that came out, and he actually was the dude's savior. So the guy came out and tried to charge him, but it was actually what came out is he was the one that broke up the fight, or tried to break up the fight. Like, was pushing people away, and then somebody else ended up taking him away. But good for Aaron Donald. Glad to hear that he was innocent. I knew it. I was like, this doesn't make any sense. He doesn't have that kind of personality to just start wailing on somebody. So, good for him. You got any thoughts on that one?
Nah, it's good for him. Got his name cleared.
Yep. Always good for that. So, all right. Big news this week. 2 former Washington football team members retired from the league. Alex Smith and Jordan Reed both retiring. Who do you want to talk about first, and how you feel about it?
Go with Alex.
All right. Alex retires.
You cut Alex. It really made no sense to cut him to then sign Ryan Fitzpatrick. No sense at all. I guess he didn't have a market, and even if he did have a market, he should have still retired. Still retired because you don't want to risk anything else. Gave the league 16 years. You had nothing else to offer. Go be a dad. Go be a husband. Go do that now. So I think, he had a good, solid career. You made some couple dollars off of it. You always going to remember as a winner. You know, probably the greatest game manager ever. So, you accomplished what you need to accomplish. You had the greatest comeback story. What better way to go out? Why would you want to go out being a backup somewhere? Where you can go out, I want comeback player of the year. I came back, helped the team to the playoffs. Seems like a good way to go out.
I agree with that. No, it's good, and I'm very happy for him too. I completely agree with you that it was time for him to hang it up. Go hang out with his kids. Just go enjoy the fact that he's able to walk again, considering he almost died, then he almost lost his leg, then he almost couldn't walk, and then blah blah blah. Now you came back. You were 5-1. You brought a team back to the playoffs, as you said. Like, it's good for him to move on. What up, Bob Esther? How you guys doing? But it's just good for him to move on and do other things. I bet he's going to get into the media somehow. He's got a great personality for it. And I think that would be awesome for him. I don't know if he'd ever be in a booth, but I'm sure he'll be on like NFL Network or...
He might Troy Polamalu and just like run off to the sunset.
Oh, I don't know. Troy Polamalu was kind of a out there, not out there. He's a good...
He's not.
But I don't know if he's necessarily really into like being on TV, being in the spotlight with his voice and stuff like that. My understanding of him was more of just like came in, did his job. He wasn't the hoo-ha guy but I don't know. Was he? Do you have more information on that?
No.
Okay.
He's not. He said he wanted to go off into the sunset. He didn't want to,
Yeah.
be that. Yeah.
But I think Alex Smith would be different because, he's been doing more interviews and he's been doing, obviously he did the Project 11 documentary, like in front of the camera. So I feel like he's gotten more and more used to being in front of the camera. I would definitely wouldn't be surprised to see him on TV. Now, who I would be surprised to see on TV is Jordan Reed. I don't know if he's necessarily the guy that would be out there in the media.
He should. He might as well. He ain't make that much.
Yeah, I don't know what he ended up his total earnings were, but I mean, he
didn't make that much.
He made a decent amount here. I mean, he barely played.
You know what I would do?
What's that?
I would give him a call. Do you want to be the tight ends coach? Or do you want to be a part of the tight ends coaching? I'll bring him on to help Samus. I would do that. I really would.
Interesting.
I really would.
He'd be a great route running coach and like receiving tight end coach. I wouldn't want him teaching him how to block. I don't know if I'd want him teaching him that. Yeah, see, you hold on the outside and you don't let him move.
Receiving wise, I think that'd be perfect.
Oh yeah, he's a beast at receiving. But yeah, Jordan Reed finally retires. I don't know how many concussions he had. So talk about another dude that should have been retired. He shouldn't have never went to San Francisco. And I remember everybody was like, "Oh, he went to San Francisco. Now he's gonna be great," and blah blah blah. It's like, dude, he gets hurt every time he gets looked at. And sure enough, what he lost 2 games in San Francisco. I know he had a great first game. I think he had 2 touchdowns or something like that. The first game, people were like, "Oh my God, here we go again!" And then I believe it was the next week he was out of the league or out of the game because of an injury again. It's like, "Yep, there goes the same old Jordan Reed, made of glass." But he was amazing. And you brought up an interesting question before the show, and I'll bring it out to you guys if you guys want to say, is Jordan Reed on the Ring of Fame as far as Washington football team members goes? Like, should he be in the Washington Ring of Fame? Not the Hall of Fame. Nobody's saying that. But the Ring of Fame for Washington, because he had some great games. That like Thursday night, I think it was the Thanksgiving game against Dallas that he went off. He was the one that scored the touchdown on that huge comeback against Tampa Bay. Like, he had some memorable moments here for Washington, and he was a freaking phenom. Like, I think about that Packers playoff game where he had that nasty one-handed catch. Do you remember that one? Yeah, like, he had some memorable moments. What do you think? You think he's a Washington Ring of Fame member?
No. He ain't do enough for me.
Didn't do enough?
He ain't do what Tanner did. He ain't do what Clinton did. He ain't do what Cooley did. He ain't do, you know what I mean? Those guys put in work. You know, they ain't put in one good season. They ain't put in half of a good season. Those guys came in and out. Those the kind of guys that deserve it. To me.
Red Wings. What's up, Red Wings? He says no. I'm shocked Trent Williams stayed healthy in San Francisco. Missing 2019 was ironically the best thing that happened to him, right?
When you actually look at the games he's missed, he's actually not injury prone by those standards. He really isn't. When I looked at it, I was like, he only missed like 3 games a year. That's really not injury prone.
Yeah, but he played through a lot of injuries, though. A lot of times he was at 70, 75%. Like, he wasn't that great.
I mean, that's with everybody. I mean, he's all we had. So
yeah, I mean, he's a beast.
Gonna take the
70% Trent Williams is still a really, really good left tackle. So not complaining there. But haven't had a Ring of Fame since Cooley. Reed only had 1 great season. Is that true? I don't know that. I just remember some great moments. What up, Hawk? Tim and Jarius, what's your initial thoughts about Alex Smith's status? Yeah, we just talked about that. Hall of Fame status? No. Alex Smith is not a Hall of Famer to me. What about you?
No.
His story could be an interesting one in the Hall of Fame. Like, I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? Like, is there like a place in like the Hall of Fame for like best comeback story of all time?
No.
Like, no. I don't know. Is it like I don't know how? I've never been to the NFL Hall of Fame.
To the Hall of Fame, Sean should be in because he had more impact.
Sean had a great impact. There's no doubt, and he was amazing. He was incredible when he was those 3.5 seasons. But like, Alex Smith's comeback is legendary, though.
How many years did Jim Brown play? Was he like
10?
5 years?
I think Jim Brown played 10 and then retired, just like Barry Sanders.
No way.
I think both of them played 10 and retired.
I thought Jim Brown played 5 and retired.
I could be wrong. I don't remember.
I don't know.
He had some good ones, but 2015 was Reed's peak. Fair enough. Had to clear the previous comment up. No worries. Yeah, no, but to answer your question, Hawk, I don't think he can be a Hall of Famer. No shot. But I do think it would be worthy of putting just a comeback player of the year. First of all, do we agree that comeback player of the year trophy should be named the Alex Smith Trophy?
Sure, that's fair.
And then would that kind of recognition go into the Hall of Fame?
Doubt it.
I don't know. Jim Brown. Okay, so Jim Brown played 8. Retired slightly early, just like Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders retired at the top of his game. He was a beast and all of a sudden retired, just like Calvin Johnson did too. What up, ProTech with his A-Lot account? What's good, man? How's it going?
Going on, ProTech.
Hawk agrees to rename it. Thank you, Bob, for letting us know. 5-1 season. Just saying, yeah. I mean, that was an incredible year for Alex Smith, and he could have dang near been 6-0 if it wasn't for Chase Young's dumb play at the end of the game with that 16 seconds left.
Started with that one.
He actually made that comeback and dang near won the Detroit Lions game. Unbelievable for Mr. Alex Smith. But yeah, Jordan Reed, Alex Smith, a couple of really good Skins players. Wish they gave you more. We only went to one playoff game, or 2 playoff games now, I should say, and both of them's whole tenure here. So is that not true? No, yeah, it is, because in Jordan Reed was drafted 2013, I think. So that was after the 2012 season. So it's only been 2 playoff appearances, not even wins, for those 2. I can't wait to see Jairus' face when WFT Jeff's JOK.
Again, Lancer Fields.
D-Hop should have made it. Dustin Hopkins should have made a field goal in that game. He missed way too many field goals. You're absolutely right.
First of all, don't you dare call Dustin Hopkins D-Hop. He doesn't get a nickname. The real D-Hop is a Hall of Famer, so don't you dare give Dustin Hopkins that nickname.
I agree with you, because I had to take a double take for a second. I'm like, what is he talking about D-Hop with field goals? But no, I agree. That's hilarious. All right. Continuing on, Bryce Love waived and went unclaimed, and I feel like this one sucked because I was really excited when we drafted him. Not initially because I didn't know who he was initially, but when you looked into him, he had that 2,000-yard season 2 years prior to being drafted. Then the year after that, he ended up having an injury-riddled year, tore his ACL in the last game of the season, and the rest was hit. Then he never got healthy. Did he even play it down for the Washington football team?
I don't, unless it was a preseason game.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know if he ever played a single. He may not even have played a preseason game.
He might even Reuben Foster did.
Yeah, and Junior Gillette, the legends that never hit the field. Actually, I think Junior Gillette may have played a couple of games. I don't know. Yeah, never got healthy. I didn't think he ever played.
So what does that mean for Washington?
Oh, yeah, you have a theory. Okay, so releasing Bryce Love, what do you think that means for Washington?
Lamar Miller is on the practice. He's going to be on the practice squad. He better not make this roster. I think we should draft a running back. Trey Sermon is the perfect guy.
Trey Sermon, Ohio State. Okay. What round? Where are we taking it?
Anywhere late, 4th, 5th round, something like that. I actually think he should be like a 2nd rounder, personally, because I think he's just that good.
Mm-hmm.
Because, okay, let's say Gibby get hurt. Gibby get hurt. Trey Sermon, we watched, you can give him 20 carries. He's a starter to me. Now, if you can get him on his team, maybe a 3rd string, but give him a little, like, give him like a low, but that can basically be our Nick Chubb to Kareem Hunt. But we also adding JD, or kind of like our Jonathan Taylor and that Naheem Hines and the other guy, Marlon Mack. They're going to be our 3-headed monster.
So he would be like Marlon Mack. Because Taylor is kind of more like Gibson, right? And then JD and Hines would be comparable, and then Trey Sermon would be our Marlon Mack.
Pretty much. And I think if you draft him, I think he'll have tons of trade value. Because to me, he's 1,000-yard back every season. He's that good to me because he runs extra hard and he's good in the passing game a little bit. He's not JD or Antonio, but he can catch out the backfield. He's definitely dynamic.
I just don't think we could draft a running back this year. I know a lot of people have us taking like the dude from North Carolina, maybe even in like as early the second round or something crazy like that.
Devontae Williams?
I think so. I think I've seen that mocked.
Why? What? We already have 1,000-yard back.
I have no idea.
Why will we then go draft another? That makes no sense. In a second round, what we need? No.
I mean, you know how I feel about running backs. You just know how I feel about those. I'm running backs a dime a dozen. I'll give me anybody off free agency and I'll be fine. We'll get through it. I'm glad we got Gibson. I'm glad we got a starter. I'm glad we got JD. And if it's Lamar Miller can be the backup, or I don't know who else is.
We need a bruiser.
I don't care. We'll bring somebody else off free agency. I'm sure there's someone out there that we can get for free.
I made a video on this. Either Marlon Mack or Todd Gurley, but Marlon Mack went back. But Todd Gurley's still out. Le'Veon's still out there. Todd Gurley's still out there. Guys like that are still out there.
Neither of them are bruisers.
In their career. At this stage of their career, but I can get them on like a 1 year.
Kind of AP it?
$2 million. I think that's solid. I think Le'Veon and Todd Gurley fits the system because they both versatile.
I would probably lean more towards Le'Veon. Todd Gurley. Actually, no, I would say Todd because I don't know, like Le'Veon's like an interesting character. Like you just don't know what you're gonna get out of him as a locker room guy.
Healthy though, that's the thing.
I do I'll give you that.
He's healthy.
I'll give you that.
But then again, I might not need Todd Gurley in that many snaps. I just might need some bits and pieces of Todd Gurley, like a couple spurts. If I can get a couple spurts out of Todd Gurley, I can get some big plays out of him.
But anyway, you get my point, though, is there's definitely other options out there for running back. I don't think we should draft a running back.
It is.
Now that
I see that.
Fournette would be an amazing pickup. Is he a free agent? No, I think he went back to Tampa.
No, I would have hated that.
Oh, never. Yeah, he says, I kind of wish Fournette. Oh, Fournette would be an incredible pickup. But he's another locker room problem. But dude's a stud. If we could get our hands on him, that would have been incredible. Him and Gibson as a 1-2 combo. Le'Veon, in my opinion, should go to an immediate.
Le'Veon is still a number one back to me. He just haven't. I mean, the Jets just screw everybody's career over.
How old is he now?
I think he's still like 26, 27. He's still young, I think. Let me see.
Interesting. All right. So, yeah, I don't think we should draft a running back. I don't think that's...
He's 29.
29? Okay, so he still has, like, 2 more years. Like, 31 would probably be the max.
Yeah.
Could be interesting. Yeah, Gurley, Gibson, and JD would be a
I will go. Todd Gurley is 26.
Scoop him up, baby.
I will go for Todd in a heartbeat. He got a solid 5-6 years left in those legs. Easy.
Fournette was stuck in Jacksonville. It's not hard to be a malcontent when your QB is Blake Bortles. Yeah, Protect brings up a good point. Gurley for like 10 touches a week. Like, you don't get a whole bunch of touches. You don't make him take a bunch of hits and a bunch of bruisers. Just 6 rushes a game, 4 catches, something like that.
If like I say, when we draft Lance Fields, I'm not saying if. Okay, Fitzpatrick's the starter. Okay, boom. Let's say he wins. We need to rely heavy on run. Todd Gurley helps out with that. So give him 10. Gibby gets 20. what's that man's name? JD
JD.
gets about 5 to 8. That's a balanced run game, and they also can catch the ball out the backfield. That keeps the ball from being turned over and putting it in Ryan Fitzpatrick's hands to screw it up. So
He lost his job to an undrafted rookie who ran a slow 40.
I mean, Todd Gurley. I think we should take a flyer on him.
Gurley lost his job like that? What, to Ido Smith or something?
Good. What?
I don't know. Is it worth an active roster spot for, though, 10 touches? I don't know. Is it worth an active roster spot? I think so, but it's like, if he's your third back, though. But I mean, if he's your third back, if you got Gibson, JD, Todd Gurley, like, do we even have another one right now? Besides Lamar Miller?
No.
Right? So if you have, you want at least 3 running backs. Like, you want a third down. You actually may want 4 running backs on your active roster.
Because last year, JD was pretty weak. Once Gibby went down, JD's pretty much the only running back we used. We didn't use Peyton Barber, really. We just used JD.
Yeah, Barber was only brought in on, like, 3rd and 1s because he was 2-yard Barber. No, so you usually only carry 3 active roster running backs. So, yeah, it would be Gibson, J.D. McKissick as your third down back, and then Todd Gurley would be the backup.
Yep.
Yeah, Barber already got cut, didn't he? Is he still here?
I do not know.
Actually, Barber's still here, isn't he? That's true. We still have Barber. Never mind. I don't know. I still wouldn't even mind just keeping Barber. Screw it. I don't even care. I'm not big on running backs. All right, a next topic here is Mike Tomlin was extended by the Steelers for 3 more years. Good or bad move there for the Steelers?
Great move. It's a great move. But the thing about this is they need to start rebuilding and stop trying to do a patch job because it don't work like that anymore in the NFL. They should have let Big Ben walk out the door. You should try to trade up to draft Mac Jones. That's what you should do. Or draft Kyle Trask. They 2 things they need to do. If I'm the Steelers, I'm drafting Najee Harris at 24. Second, I'm drafting Kyle Trask in the 2nd round. Third, I'm going to get a tackle. Fourth, I need to go replace Bud Dupree somehow. That's my thing. That's my main 3-4 things.
I actually would prefer them to get the edge rusher in the 1st. Get best edge rusher available. Then I like Trask or tackle. I think Trask might even be there in the 3rd. So if you take your tackle in the 2nd, then Trask in the 3rd, and then with your 4th, you could go get a guy like Trey Sermon, like you talked about. Or there's running backs later that could fit the need that you need. But you need linemen bad.
They need dynamic, and they need to go Najee. The Steelers were great when they have running backs. They need a running back, dynamic. That needs to be Najee Harris. If he's sitting there, you draft him.
Yeah, I don't even think he's going to be sitting there. I think Miami will take him up. I think they're going to scoop him.
I do too, but I also think they might take Moyrig. But or they might go edge. They got so many options. But they need to fix that. They need to get the running back fast. Because that's when they was great. And they need to draft Kyle Trask.
I even like somebody like what's his name? Chuba Hubbard later in the draft could be interesting.
Yeah, but he's not Najee.
Nobody's Najee in this draft. Najee's literally Derrick Henry.
He's not Travis Etienne.
That's fine, but I don't think you need to be desperate. I think you need to be more desperate for your O-line. Your O-line took a big hit.
You can get that late.
Well, I think you need multiple linemen in this draft. I think you need to go like a tackle in the 1st and then like Deontay Brown in the 3rd.
Go spend some money and go get somebody.
I think they should go Leatherwood in the 1st, get their left tackle, and then go ahead and get Deontay Brown in the 3rd, and then you have the left side of the Alabama line.
You can get both
boom,
of those late.
Bada boom.
You can get both of those late.
Yeah, but they're on the same team. They already have chemistry. They already have.
I'm saying that you can
working
get
with
both
each
of
other.
them late, though. You don't have to take Alex Leatherwood in the 1st round. You can take him in the 2nd.
No, Alex Leatherwood won't be there by the time your 2nd pick comes around. At like pick what? 50,
yes, he would.
55, 56.
What they pick?
Like
Trade up.
56, I think, would be there. Someone there. No, I think they should. Go best left tackle available. I mean, if Tevin Jenkins is there, go ahead and scoop him up. But I love the idea right now of going Leatherwood, Deontay Brown, and then like second round second round could be either your running back if you want that, or you can go the best edge rusher available.
Joe Tyron would be the best edge rusher rated by then.
Yeah, Travis Etienne in round 2. That could be interesting. If they went Leatherwood, Etienne, and Deontay Brown. Where's he going?
He's not. He's actually a first round projection, but nobody needs another running back in the first round.
Right.
But the Jaguars can get him in the second round at 33.
Yeah.
They don't need him because they got James Robinson. I think that'd be insane to do that to James Robinson. He's a beast already. But the Jets need a running back badly.
Yeah. Frank Gore's not in.
They can take him. You can't let Najee and Travis Etienne get off the board if you're the Steelers. You can't. I think the Jaguars should go. They should not the Jaguars. The Jets should go Zach Wilson and then Najee Harris. That's what they should do.
That's a great pickup. But they also need an O-line. I guess they would have pick number 34.
You do that in the second round.
Yeah, pick them O-line up in the
Then go get Leatherwood in the second round.
Oh.
And they need another receiver because Corey Davis is not a number 1. But that's a story for another week.
Corey Davis could be a number 1, but he's not the best number 1. But Corey Davis and then Jamison Crowder. And then they have that kid that they drafted in the second round.
Don't tell me no Denzel Mims.
Denzel Mims, yeah. You don't like Denzel Mims?
No. They need a tight end, so they might go Pat. Maybe they might go Pat.
Freiermuth. I mean, they also need a whole defense. They're in rebuild mode. They need a lot.
I need a lot. The whole office if I do anything with the defense.
What are you going to say over here? The Steelers have their hands full with Dwayne Haskins. If you take away the fact that he's an AA coach, which I love, he's one of the best football minds out there. Who's that?
I guess he's talking about Mike Tomlin.
I guess. What is he talking about AA?
I don't know.
Oh, African American. Duh.
No.
Organizations would have gave him a
Protect.
blank check.
Protect. The Ravens are going to Terrence Marshall.
Oh, yeah, I like that, too. Or Bateman, though. They could go Bateman.
I think Bateman goes to the Bears.
If Mac Jones don't go.
That's what I'm saying. Mac Man is the most interesting prospect. He's the worst prospect in the but he's interesting. The Bears are probably the only team that could legit sit there and get their franchise quarterback. Legit. Just sit at 20 and be like, okay, come on out here, Matt. Because the Patriots don't take him. The Bears are right there. That's why I like this draft. Because let's say the Niners don't. If the Niners don't take him, he's going to fall. And the thing about the Bears, you know what? Our quarterback's falling. The Patriots are at 15. Let me move up to 13.
What if Mac Jones goes to Denver, though? Everybody talks about Denver wanting a quarterback.
No shot he goes to Denver. Give me Locke.
Me too.
And
give me Locke.
It ain't no way. If he goes to Denver, everyone needs to be fired. John Elway, everyone.
Give me Drew Lock.
No way.
All right, speaking of giving me a player, give me Jordan Love. Okay, I made a video on this, and it's exploding, so I'm sure you guys all saw it, but we have to talk about it again and get Mr. Chris's thoughts. Jordan Love to the Patriots was a apparently leaked image from the Green Bay front office. Here's the trade. Patriots get Packers first-round pick 29, a Packers fourth-round pick, 143, and quarterback Jordan Love, all for just the lowly price of pick number 15. Good, bad trade for either team. What do you got?
It's a great trade for both teams, just like I said. If you're the Green Bay Packers, if I can go from freaking 29 all the way up to 15, I'd do it. And if I'm the Patriots, I like to move back in the draft anyway. And I still stay in the first round. I'd do it.
If I'm the Patriots, I would do that tomorrow. I mean,
I
yesterday.
don't know what Green Bay wants. I think they want Devontae Smith. They want another receiver anyway. But I don't know exactly what they're looking for. But that's a win-win for both teams.
It's a complete failure for the Packers. The Packers would be unbelievable if they did that. They just traded up last year for Jordan Love. They traded up to go get him. And then the very next year, you trade him plus more capital to move up? Jordan Love is worth pick 15 by himself.
What they did is they just gave up a swap.
Yeah, but you don't even need to give up your 29 for Jordan Love. If you want to trade Jordan Love, you should be able to get 15 by itself. Patriots should trade 15 just for Love.
I mean,
why would I give up extra capital when I'm giving up a quarterback, like a starting quarterback?
You're just swapping picks.
I know, but why would I even swap? I should just
because maybe they don't like Love the way we think they do.
I mean, that is a clear sign that Jordan Love ain't it. If they're just wanting to get rid of him that quickly, that's insane. But I'll do it. Give me pick 29 and Jordan Love. Keep your 4th round pick, and I'll give you 19.
Nah, I actually swap.
Swap what?
I think you mean swap the pick.
Yeah, give me pick 29 and Love, and you can have pick 19.
I would definitely do that.
That's a no-brainer. Huh?
Because I still stay in the first round.
Of course, for Washington, but that would be ridiculous if you're the Packers.
Then I really can get Jamin Davis then.
Jamin Davis, maybe a falling Zaven, maybe a falling
No, the Zaven.
I don't know. Like your options go through the roof of who you want.
Who do you want? I don't know. That's a story for another day. I'm not going that far.
What do you guys think about this trade? Give me Drew Lock for a 4th rounder. Heck yeah, give me him. Yeah. Give me Drew Lock for a 2nd rounder.
I mean, you might as well get rid of Jordan Love. Because Aaron Rodgers is not going to... You're not sitting Jordan Love for 3 to 4 years. You're not. You're not. Before you even know what you have in him. You're not. That's nonsense.
Then why would they draft him in the 1st round?
Maybe they want to move off Rodgers, but they're trying to restructure Rodgers. So I don't know.
Hey,
if they restructure Rodgers...
Go ahead.
If you restructure Rodgers, you got to get rid of him. You got to. I mean,
bro, they got to keep Jordan Love so we can get Aaron Rodgers.
I'm good. Don't want him.
Get out of here.
Don't want him.
You're telling me right now Aaron Rodgers gets plopped on this team. We're not Super Bowl contenders?
I never said that. My point is, once he leaves, what the heck are we?
I don't care.
And you the man got to always say, I want to have sustained success. He leaves, we're screwed. No franchise quarterback. And he's got one hit for Aaron Rodgers. Probably could.
He could buy us. Dude, he could buy us 3 years until we draft another guy.
Do you really think we're going to be up that high with Aaron Rodgers?
We won't be up that high, but we could go get a late guy and freaking train him up to be the next GOAT.
No chance. Aaron Rodgers can stay his butt right where he is.
I do want long-term success. I do, 100%. But Aaron Rodgers will be good for another 3 years, minimum.
That's good for him, but I want to be good for 10 years, maximum, and be Super Bowl contenders.
I easily could do that with Aaron Rodgers. Easily.
10 years? He got 10 years more than that back?
No, I could get another quarterback under him. I have a whole draft right now and then get Aaron Rodgers next season.
You got too much faith in these. Like, it's going to be some magical quarterback coming out then. No.
I just want Davis Mills anyway, so who cares?
Nah, screw me.
Give me Drew Lock and Davis Mills. Either one of those, I'm happy.
That's give me Trey Lance and Fields, and I'm happy.
I'll take either one of those too.
Well, I think
Rodgers on Washington just boosts our chances at a Super Bowl at another level. Exactly.
That's fine, but that Super Bowl will be irrelevant to me because I'll basically be trashed in the next 2 years after. So
Fair enough. All right. Here we go. Speaking of your boy Lance, we're hopping in.
Go.
We're hopping in here, boys and girls. We're hopping in. 49ers playing coy with the third overall pick. No one knows who they're talking. The latest report says Lance is now the front runner. Could Fields be falling, and how far? What are you hearing over there, Jairus?
It's between Mac Man and Trey Lance. The way everything's projecting out. A lot of people starting to think that Trey Lance is like the guy of this draft, and I don't blame him. I'll take him. I'll take Fields. It's no way you can go Mac Jones at 3. I'm hearing Mac Jones is solidified. It's no way you can go Mac. It's no way. But if they go Trey Lance, Justin Fields, I believe, falls to 9. Well, we trade up and get him one way or the other. But I believe he falls. I don't think he goes 4. I don't think he goes 7. Well, he'll go 7 to us, but I don't think he goes 8, 9. He doesn't fall past 7.
Fields ain't falling nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Fields is going number 3. This is all ridiculousness. I don't know why they're being so close to the vest with this. I don't know why.
You still have Jimmy G. You're not letting Justin Fields sit a year. You're not. He's plug and play. If you have Jimmy G there, you're either going freaking Lance, because everybody wants Lance to sit a year.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes the most sense. Or Mac Jones.
I don't think you can go Mac Jones. It's impossible. There's no way.
I don't think you can either. But
There's
Lance
no
makes the most sense to where they
want
to go.
Lance does make sense because, as you said, they have a starting quarterback right now in Jimmy. That does make, and you're already paying Jimmy a ton of money. So that does make sense. But I don't think you could let Justin Fields walk, dude. And if he does, Justin Fields will go number 4.
Either.
I think somebody will trade up to number 4 if the Falcons don't just take him.
We'll trade up to 4 then.
The Lions might trade up to 4.
Please.
The Broncos. The Vikings.
Trade back. Please.
Yeah, because they don't think Justin Fields is going to be there. But if Justin Fields is sitting there,
well, I think that's another topic.
Okay.
I guess it's like a segue to it. But
what are you guys saying over here? Mac attack. Oh geez, the Lions have Goff. I don't care. Goff sucks.
Lions don't want a quarterback. They don't.
They should, because they don't have one. Their quarterback sucks.
They can go. They're gonna be trash this year. They can go get one next year. They're fine.
They could potentially, but shoot, if Justin Fields is sitting right there, I don't think that would be impossible for me to pass. Impossible. But the Falcons shouldn't pass on him. If he's there at 4, Falcons should scoop him up as the heir apparent to Matt Ryan.
They should pass.
And then Matt Ryan could be the Washington football team's quarterback next year.
Please.
There's options, Jairus. There's options.
That's not an option.
There's options.
We're not doing
tons of options.
We're not doing anything with Matt Ryan.
Matt Ryan's been to a Super Bowl.
And won what? And choked it, right?
Bowl.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Bowl.
And choked it. I'm good on Matt Ryan.
To the Super Bowl.
You do not win championship with quarterbacks like that.
The Falcons will wait till next year to get their guy. Why?
Because they want to trade back.
Atlanta is definitely in the quarterback market if somebody's there that they like. Definitely. Matt Ryan's 37.
Lance or Fields. Simple.
It's hopeful. But I think that they both go 3 and 4.
No,
I don't think that they're going to be there. Because of all the stupidness of who actually wants quarterbacks. I'm hearing the Vikings might want a quarterback. What? They just extended Kirk. That's impossible. A bag of chips and a cup of water, John Shaw? What did John Shaw say? Big Mac Jones cost $3.99. Oh, jeez, Louise. They're not going 3 and 4. They could. And they should. That's the other important thing. They should go 3-4. That's what should happen.
I disagree.
Because they want to win now. They're restructured Matt Ryan. I mean, then don't trade back and take Kyle Pitts.
They're not going. That's exactly what they're going to do. Because nobody's going to trade up to 4.
I just want to bring this up now, just while I'm thinking about it, is next week, Chris and I are on the podcast, both of us are going to do first-round mock drafts, our final first-round mock drafts prior to the next day being the draft. And then we're also going to do full 7-round mock drafts for the Skins of who our final predictions of what we think they're going to do. Not what we want them to do, what we're thinking they're going to do. So that'll be fun next week. So tune in for that. All right. Speaking of next week, the draft here, there's a lot of rumors flying. As people say, it's Lion season, and there's a bunch of potential trades coming around the corner potentially. First one up. Okay, I got 4 of them listed here, and there's probably even more out there, but I got 4 listed. Dolphins are now taking calls and receiving calls for pick number 6. I ask you, who is gunning for it, and what's going on?
We are gunning for it. What? That's why I said now I can talk about it on this segment.
All right.
I believe that the insiders know what's going to happen at 4. I don't think, and teams might even know what's going to happen at 3. But at 4, if teams are calling for 6, they must know 4 is not going quarterback. So now they probably want to block. I think teams want to block the Broncos, Patriots. So I'm sure we called. So those are probably the only 3 teams. The Bears are relevant to me. I don't think they're going to trade up. They don't have to. So us and Denver probably called. Well, I know for a fact we called everybody, even probably the Packers. The Jaguars, you probably called. We called. Now, what exactly would the Dolphins be looking for? That'd be interesting.
Okay.
At 6, because why would you even take
hold on. Protect.
So you can't tell me you're not willing to take the call if you're not thinking about trading it.
Protect just said this. List of teams who's thinking about trading up to number 6. Washington football team, Broncos, Pats, and Eagles. Eagles are the one that they just traded back from 6. Why would they trade back to 6? That would be so weird.
They're not trading back up.
But okay, sorry. Now I interrupted you, but you can keep going. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm good. But I think it's definitely us. We definitely called. I think we probably the first team that called for 6.
Because the people are going to have to jump the Lions. I'm telling you, Lions are in the market for a quarterback. And there's a possibility that the Lions make a blocker trade 1 spot up, kind of like the Bears did back with San Francisco, to move to 6 to take whatever quarterback fell, whether that be Lance or Justin Fields, and then Miami is still going to get Jamar Chase.
No.
At 7.
No, I'm not worried about the Lions. Want to trade back? They don't want to trade up, so I'm not worried about the Lions at all. Oh, Denver is just idiots. I mean, you're calling for Teddy Two Love. So they want to bring in somebody that could compete with Drew Lock. So if you go draft the quarterback, Drew Lock actually beats him out, then what? That's dumb. They're not. I'm not. Forget them. We are the team that called the Dolphins for the number 6 overall pick.
That'd be wild. Anyway, I just don't see Miami trading back. I mean, that's just nuts to me. Why trade back up to 6? The reason they trade up to 6 is because they want Jamar Chase. They want Jamar Chase, and Jamar Chase is going to be there. Bengals are not taking Jamar Chase. I don't care about the connection to Burrow. They're taking Penei Sewell. They need a left tackle immediately. Kyle Pitts is going number 4. Miami's going Jamar Chase. They're not trading back. I think it's all fake news right now. This is, as it said, it's lying season. There's no reason to trade from 12 to 6 because you knew, and the only reason you traded back to 12 is because you knew you could trade up to 6. That was the only reason.
Why would they trade to 6 anyway?
For Chase. Anyway. They wanted Jamar Chase. They wanted Jamar Chase at pick number 3, but they said that's too early.
Chase, so why would I trade that pick back to you?
Oh, you're talking about the Eagles? Why would they want to trade back up?
Yeah.
I have no clue. That just seems ridiculous to me. Jonathan Allen, Orlando Brown trade that includes some picks?
What?
Hawk saying is, Tim, please tell us their thoughts on the Jonathan Allen, Orlando Brown trade that includes some picks. I guess he's like theorizing it. Is that a good move for us? What do you think?
I'm not trading draft capital for Orlando Brown. I'm not trading anything for him. Screw Orlando Brown. No. Then I got to pay him a ton of money. No, I'm good. I already got Brandon under contract for $18 million on this. No. Just no.
I'm not trading Jonathan Allen, period. Jonathan Allen is a Washington football team member for life. I'm not trading him for nothing.
If you're going to trade, that'll be a swap for me. I would do that, maybe. But I still don't even want Orlando Brown when I can go draft the tackle and get him on the cheap for 5 years or maybe 4. Like, no.
You know what, though? I would hate to draft Jonathan or trade Jonathan Allen. Okay? But that might be an interesting point. Because now we fix our left tackle spot, and the money that we were going to give Jonathan Allen, we just pay it to Orlando Brown.
But okay, then you swap him. You don't trade draft capital.
No, I agree. I agree. If we swap him. But I'm not trading Jonathan Allen. We can't keep everybody on the D-line. I don't care. Jonathan Allen is the guy I'm keeping. It goes Chase Young, number 1, then Jonathan Allen for me. Jonathan Allen is one of the most important guys on this team.
Oh, no.
Jonathan Allen is so important, such a beast. He is the leader of your locker room. He is the best locker room guy, period, on your team.
I wouldn't say that.
Oh, I would put him over Terry. I love Terry, too. Terry's up there. He's number 2. But Jonathan Allen is the most high-character dude you have. No, Chase Young is a great leader on the team, but he's not the most, and he's got high character, too. I love him. They're all up there. But Jonathan Allen is number one.
The odd man out for me. Because the other 2 D tackles are too valuable for me on the field. Screw the locker room. They're too valuable for me on the field.
Jonathan Allen's too valuable for me on the field.
Who?
Jonathan Allen.
He's not those guys.
He's a stud. If he's anything,
John Allen is trash. This is what people misconstrue. John Allen. Let me just clear this up. Jonathan Allen don't suck. I'm not giving Jonathan Allen $17 million here. Because here, he's not worth that. On the market, if I'm a team and I'm the owner or GM, I would give Jonathan Allen $20+ million because he's worth that. But he's not worth 17 or 20 here.
100% is. 1,000%.
No, he's not. He's not because he doesn't have that kind of impact on the field. No. Okay, you want to pay him how much you think Duran getting?
I'll pay Duran another 20-something million too. I'm paying both, and then down the road, I'm paying Chase, and I'm paying those 3 dudes.
There's no way.
And Montez Sweat. I'm paying all 4 of them.
Montez is a given. You're not letting Montez go at all whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm paying those 4. Matt Ioannidis in 2 years, you're walking. You're out. Tim Settle, you're gone next year. I would love to get trade value for Tim Settle now.
No. Oh, no. One of them's going. And right now, it's looking like John.
One of who's going?
John.
What? One of who? John or who?
One of them is going. My point is this. John is getting priced out of Washington one way or the other. If you do not re-sign him now, during this season sometime, he's gone because he hits the market. And if you tag him, you're dumb.
I'm tagging him. And I'm signing him long term.
That
he is not ridiculous. Leaving my... I'm extending him now. personally. But he is not leaving this building. He is a Washington football team member for life. He is he's so important to this team. He's probably the second most important player to this team besides Chase Young.
If you can tell me you can keep all of them, then I would do it. But right now, I just believe he's getting priced out, and I don't want him to walk for nothing.
I'll have money to pay Jonathan Allen, Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Deron Payne, Terry McLaurin.
You're not paying all of them.
It's probably the only 5 I care about on this team that I'm not letting them walk about. I'm not letting any of them walk out of the building.
Because Terry getting 25, 26, cool. 27.
Those 5 are getting paid.
By the time Chase Young getting 30.
That's fine.
You can't even argue with me. He's getting over 30. And Montez getting 25.
I'm paying
them all. That's half my cap.
I'm paying them all.
And
those 5 are not leaving my building.
If Cam Curl contract come up.
If Cam Curl Cam Curl, I'm sorry. I'm paying those other 5 first.
Oh, well, obviously you're paying them first because they all came before him.
I know, but I'm making sure that those guys, if you fit my cap later, cool. But those guys are getting paid first.
Obviously. But Cam Curl would definitely get paid here.
Probably.
You definitely can't let it. That's the best safety you had since Sean Taylor. You definitely better not let him get out the door.
I'm paying them all. Just like Butker got traded from the 49ers, but I don't care.
If you could, that's why getting a freaking quarterback on a rookie deal is so freaking important.
Also, Jonathan Allen is a Ron Rivera type of dude. Shows up every single day, works his butt off, powerhouse on the field.
I can see all of them taking pay cuts, but still getting paid a lot. Is if we draft a quarterback this year. That's the only way I see it. I don't think none of those guys take a pay cut if they do not see a franchise quarterback on this roster. You're going to have to overpay for them. All of them.
I'm paying them. I'm finding a way.
Especially you definitely going to have to overpay Terry. Because if I'm Terry, y'all didn't give me a quarterback? Bye.
Bye, Felicia.
Because ain't no sense of me sitting here devaluing myself when I can go somewhere else and get me a boatload of money and go play with Aaron Rodgers or Patrick Mahomes or something. I'm willing to bet if Terry McLaurin hit the market, Patrick Mahomes, tell him, hey, go take some money out of this, go get at the Terry. How much you want to bet? Terry going to have at least 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 teams on his head.
Oh, Hassan's comment's going to be upset for you. He's going to upset you. We can give
by
Curl
the time
like $8
Curl
million.
Up, Curl should be around 18. He should be around 18.
We'll see. I doubt he makes that much. I hope he's that good, but I think he's great. But I don't know if he's ever going to be worth 18. We'll see.
He's going to be worth 18.
We shall see. All right, some more potential trades here we got. The Eagles apparently are rumored to want to trade back into the top 10. Why? Just like the opposite of the Dolphins. If you're trying to trade up, why trade back? All the way to 12.
I think the Eagles are trying to trade back. I don't think they're trying to trade up.
The rumor is if there's a player they like at a certain spot, they're looking to trade back into the top 10. Which just
it's no player that you like that just won't fall out of the top 10.
I don't even know who they would be gunning for.
They
got to get a receiver.
You're going to sit there and get Devontae Smith. That's the next best wide receiver on the board.
I agree. That's why I haven't taken.
Like, that's dumb. Micah Parsons is definitely falling.
The other...
So,
yeah.
I think Micah don't fall past the Giants. I think the Giants get him. I would hate that because the Giants would be ridiculously great. But
yeah,
that's what I think.
Micah could fall outside the top 10. Just because of need-based. I agree. Because I think that number 7 pick is the interesting one as far as like Micah Parsons could go 7. Okay, because it could go Kyle Pitts at 4, Penei Sewell, Jamar Chase, Micah Parsons, Christian Darrisaw, Rashawn Slater, and then Dallas would be in the driver's seat of what do they want to do?
So they're going corner.
I can see them going anything defense. I can see them going any direction. I can see them going edge, and I can see them go anything on defense.
They're going corner.
I don't know.
Sure.
It's interesting. Parsons to Lions at 7. Yeah, that could be definitely and that's why I say there's a way that quarterbacks could fall in this draft. Like that, what I just portrayed to you is a very, very plausible draft.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do.
Okay.
This is what we're gonna do. We trading up regardless. So, but we're gonna have a different conversation for argument's sake.
Okay.
Lions, they're not taking Micah Parsons. They need a receiver. You want to maximize Jared Goff as much as possible. They're going receiver one way or the other. They want to trade back.
They need a whole defense
like crazy. What?
They need a whole defense. Their defense is garbage.
They need draft capital. That's what they need.
I can give you that.
If you're a team like us, I'm getting you 3 first rounders. This is my trade. Giving you a swap and 2 next year. Now, and back-to-back years, I had 3 first-round draft picks in each year. Mm-hmm. I can, and all the draft capital that I still have of their own this year, mm-hmm. I can get everything I need, just move back, and I just added capital for the other years. They need to trade back. They don't need to sit there. They got too much because they got 2 of the first rounders from the Rams. They need to add as much draft capital as possible. They need to build like how the Dolphins build. And Dolphins is just ridiculous to me right now.
I love the Dolphins too. All right, let's go ahead and get into speaking of not quarterback conversation for Washington. I know we all know that you want a quarterback out of the first round, but you brought this up to me prior to the show, so here we go. Devontae Smith falls to 19. Is Chris excited for Washington to scoop?
In y'all advocate. I'm playing y'all's advocate. We all know I want to trade up, and we all know that if we don't trade up, whoever we draft is irrelevant because we don't have a quarterback. But for y'all's advocate, I'm leaving. That still stays. But if you stay at 19, I'm playing like y'all. You take Devontae Smith.
No shot.
Yes,
but go ahead. Why?
Sir. You know what? Come to think of it, I really think Rashad Bateman going to be the best receiver in this draft. But knowing Ron Rivera and them, I don't think
Devontae Smith just weighed in at 166 pounds.
That is ridiculous.
166 pounds. My dog weighs more than that.
If they drafted him, I would be fine with it.
Washington?
And y'all's advocate.
Oh, I would be so upset.
I'd be fine.
I'd be so upset on so many levels. That would be the stupidest draft pick they could make. The dumbest draft pick. It fits no needs. He's 167 pounds soaking wet. He is not. Yeah, I don't even think he's worth a first-round pick. I don't think anybody should take him in the first round.
I disagree.
Okay? I think he could succeed at the next level, but he's not a first-round pick. No way. I'm taking Rashad Bateman before him. I'm taking Tylan Wallace before him.
To be honest, I'm going to be bold. I'm taking Rashad Bateman over all these receivers.
That's just not over Chase, but still. Slim will still dog things. D-Jax 2.0. What was his 40? You don't even know what his 40 is. What's his name? Who were we just talking about? Oh, my God. Devontae Smith is not as fast as D-Jax. Not even close. Not even close. They say he translates to Marvin Harrison. Marvin Harrison was not that small.
He wasn't that. Marvin Harrison weighed a little more. I mean, you can compare him to Robbie Anderson. Now, that's the skinny dude.
What's his name is, Robbie Anderson is skinny, but he's 6'4" or something like that.
chance.
Marvin Harrison was 6 foot 185, so 20 pounds heavier. And Marvin Harrison was great, but not to mention he had Peyton Manning throwing to him his whole career, but whatever.
Tell him put on some weight.
Robbie Anderson was like 6'4", 6'3". Anderson.
You remind me a little bit of Robbie Anderson, come to think of it.
Oh, yeah? With that crazy haircut? Yeah, he's 6'3", 190. You guys are nuts. I don't know what Smith ran in his 40, but my understanding is that he's like a 4.5. Like, he's not even that fast.
You're going to be real mad when you find out how great he's going to be.
I don't care. I don't care. He's a second-round pick to me with upside.
I would take him.
Tavon Austin should never have been a first-round pick.
Oh, we agree there. 100%.
There's most receivers should not be a first-round pick. Especially not in the top 20. I said most receivers should not be a first-round pick, especially not in the top 20. If you're not getting a Julio Jones, a Calvin Johnson, like a 6'3", running a 4.4, jumps out the gym, catches everything that comes, the huge wide catch radius. I don't even like those picks. Anything outside of that, out in the top 20. You got to be the reason you're in the top 20 for a reason. And the reason is because you're not a very good football team. You need to start drafting O-line, D-line, and work from the inside out.
Devontae Smith at 19 will be a slam dunk pick. Slam dunk. No problem at all whatsoever.
The only good thing coming out of this whole thing is the Eagles are going to take him at 12, and then I don't have to look at him on this burgundy and gold.
They are going to take him at 12.
There's no way he falls to 19. Thank God for that. Because, no, he's not. Laquan Treadwell was a first-round pick. So why not Smith?
A lot. I like his.
Why are you talking to me about busts? As if that was a good first-round pick. You're proving my point bringing these names up.
Who?
Laquan Treadwell. Like, Tavon also wasn't a bust, but he shouldn't have been a first-round pick. Like, he was like a switchblade, like what do you call him? A Swiss Army knife. You could use him in a bunch of different ways, but he shouldn't have been a first-round pick.
He shouldn't have. That's a talent evaluator's fault, just like Kadarius Toney.
Kadarius Toney could be a first-round pick on the right team late, not in the top 20. But if the Packers want to scoop up a Kadarius Toney, because that would be an interesting pair up with Devontae Adams. Because that would be a good 1-2. But still, I'm not a fan. I got to mess with Tim. Josh Doxson's a first-round pick. He was a first-round pick, and I'm not going to lie to you. Back then, I was excited about that pick because I was like you guys, thinking receivers should be worth first-round picks. I have grown. I have learned from my mistakes, and that was a horrible pick. Horrible.
He's actually coming back. He set out.
Yeah, he's a horrible, horrible first-round pick. We should never have scooped him up in the first round.
Though.
Huh?
He might actually eat this year.
Good for him. I don't care. And he's on the Jets, too.
I do.
He's going to be playing with Zach Wilson.
Who?
Josh Doxson.
I thought he played with the Vikings.
No, he got cut, and then he went over to the Jets, and then he sat out a year.
I could have sworn he was with the Vikings still.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he was on the Jets when he opted out. Yep. He's an American football receiver for the New York Jets.
Oh, well, the Jets are screwed then. They ain't got crap for them.
I really got to get my act together. What up, DRG? No. Okay, hold on. Devontae Smith should not be a first-round pick. No, yes, stop it. And he's going to be. Yep. He's going to be, but he will not live up. Not live up to pick number 12. That will be another flop for the Eagles. Yeah. Another flop.
He's going to eat with the Eagles. He's going to eat with the Eagles.
No way. Speaking of who should be a first-round pick, this guy should be a first-round pick. And you guys are all going to hate me for this. Davis Mills should be a first-round pick. Davis Mills would be a steal for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at pick number 32. An absolute steal. Sit behind Tom Brady for 1 or 2 years until Tom Brady decides he finally wants to retire. Perfect replacement. He's got great mobility, good accuracy, good solid arm. He needs to be a first-round pick, and you get him with a fifth-year option for 3 years after Tom Brady retires. Davis Mills should be a first-round pick in this year's draft.
His first name is Davis. His name is not even David. His first name is Davis. His last name is Mills. Davis Mills. He could be a decent quarterback in the NFL. You will probably make, with the right team around him, he'll probably take you to the playoffs. But he's going to lose every year in the first round. You're not winning crap with him. You're not winning crap with Davis Mills.
Davis Mills is the fifth best quarterback in this draft.
He had one of the worst pro days I've seen in my entire life. Davis Mills is not winning nothing at the next level. The same guy that had 11 starts in 3 years, you think and believe should be a first-round draft pick with that little talent.
First-round draft pick. He doesn't have that little talent. He's got great talent.
That will be bust, my friend.
Great talent.
That will be a bust.
If it wasn't for this draft, he would be a top 10 pick. He's better than Daniel Jones, and Daniel Jones was the number 6 overall. Way better than Dwayne Haskins at pick number 15. Yes, he is.
I'm sorry.
He would be a top 10 pick if he came out in 2019.
He's not.
Top 10.
He's not better than Daniel Jones. No way in the world.
Absolutely. He's 100% better than Daniel Jones.
No, he's not.
The film is solid, but not first round. See?
Y'all
his film's solid.
Like Daniel Jones is trash. And that's what annoys me. Let me talk about
I have said he has some. First of all, he is trash right now, but I've said he's had potential. But Davis Mills is better than him.
It's not. First off, Daniel Jones has no O-line. He had no Saquon. Beat up Sterling Shepard. Darius Slayton, man. And y'all expect this man to do anything this year? And y'all want to say, oh, Daniel Jones. Oh, no, he's so bad. Daniel Jones is talented. Y'all wanted to ridicule me for saying, I watched a lot of Giants games last year. Why do you think I want to watch them this year?
There's no way you can like Daniel Jones and not like Davis Mills. Because Davis Mills is basically the same player, but better.
Daniel Jones, what I've seen from Daniel Jones is, in the biggest moments of the game, he can make the throws. He can. I've seen him do it. Unfortunately, Evan Ingram just drops them every time. But he makes the throws when you need him the most. That's what I like about Daniel Jones. His only problem is he fumbles the ball too much. Primarily, you can equate that to the freaking offensive line. First of all, you should have never had drafted Andrew Thomas that high, ever. When I seen that last year, I'm like, what?
They were desperate for a left tackle.
And Jedrick Will, no. This year, Daniel Jones is going to light it up. He's going to show everybody why I think he is who he is. I'm not saying he's great, but you can win a Super Bowl with a quarterback like that.
I agree, and Davis Mills is a quarterback like that.
Davis Mills can't make the throws he can.
Oh, absolutely. Davis Mills can make every throw. He's not Pat Mahomes, but he can make every throw in the book.
Bruh. If I'm a head coach, I'm like, dude, we playing against Davis Mills. If y'all give up one touchdown, everybody running. That's how
Davis Mills can outrun. He can get the corner on linebackers.
He's not the best quarterback late.
He's the 5th best quarterback in this entire draft.
You're crazy. He's not better than Newman.
It goes Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence, Trey Lance, Davis Mills.
Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence, Trey Lance, Zach Wilson, Jamie Newman, Mac Jones, Kellen Mond, then Mills. We all know how I feel about Trask. Then Trask. That is it. Because he's not better than Jamie Newman by no means. It's not even close. It's not even close. I don't even know what you see in him. This is the same guy who thinks Locke's good.
Locke is good. I can't wait until this year when Locke lights it up. He gets Cortland Sutton back. They draft him some O-line help. Rashawn Slater at pick number 9. He has Jerry Jeudy, great speed. Jerry Jeudy's going to figure out how to catch. He's got Noah Fant. He's got a good run game. Drew Lock is about to light it up. 30 touchdowns and 11 interceptions for Drew Lock. 4,300 yards, and everybody.
Crazy.
Oh,
so you think? I bet you Drew Lock has probably 15 picks. It might not even get that far because they probably bench him.
11 this year. 12 max. 30 touchdowns, 4,300 yards, 12 interceptions.
No way. No way.
1,000%.
Davis Mills. And another thing, if I see
Davis Mills is also a very different quarterback than Drew Lock. They're two completely different quarterbacks.
I want everybody in here to know. This is even before draft day. If they draft Davis Mills, I want each and every last one of you to stay on that train. Do not come off it. Don't blame Ron. Don't blame the front office. Don't cry when we lose every year. Don't get mad. What do we need? Why can't we get over the playoff hunt? Because of the quarterback. And always come back to this guy right here that told you, that warned you that this would happen if you go in that direction. Remember that. And I guess what? Even if he is good, I'm still staying off the train because we're not winning the Super Bowl with him. I am sorry. I'm not on the train because I know what he is. I'm sorry. Stay on that train. Don't get off.
I will. Have I gotten off the Drew Lock? Have I gotten off the Drew Lock train?
You need to get off that.
I am sitting in the front seat. I think I'm the only one left who believes. And it's going to be so sweet. So sweet when it happens next year.
It won't even come to that because we're getting Fields or Lance anyway. So.
It's going to be so sweet when Drew Lock lights it up next season. Oh, I'm going to bask in it. Bask. The train, Hassan. The train. Protech says 25 TDs, 14 interceptions, 3,900 yards. Close, but no, he's better than that. I'll take Drew Lock. That's what I'm saying. Drew Lock's the GOAT.
So you basically want a younger Ryan Fitzpatrick. That's what you ask.
Oh my God, he is nothing like Ryan Fitzpatrick, other than they're both
They
gunslingers.
both throw picks left and right. Why isn't he?
He's a Brett Favre. He's a Baker Mayfield.
He ain't shaking bait.
Yeah.
He ain't shaking bait.
That's his direct comp in the league. Is shake and bake. Yeah, when Shake and Bake threw 22 touchdowns and 21 interceptions 2 years ago. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, oh no, he sucks. He's not worth the first round pick. Blah blah blah. Now then he had 26 touchdowns, 8 interceptions last year with 4,000 yards. Well, then you're sleeping on Drew Lock because they're basically the same quarterback.
No, they're not.
They had the same knocks on them. Gunslingers. Throw it downfield every play. Don't take the defense gives them. They're the same.
I've ever seen. I'm sorry. He's one of the worst decision makers I've ever seen.
So was Baker Mayfield his rookie and sophomore year. He was a terrible decision maker. Go look up Peyton Manning's film on him. Peyton Manning was talking about how terrible of a decision maker he was. Then last year he threw 26 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. 3,900 yards.
He's not shake and bake.
That's exactly who he is. And he's going to step up this season. Another year under his belt. He's been learning from Peyton Manning. And then he's going to have Cortland Sutton back, Noah Fant, Jerry Jeudy, a good offensive line because they're going to draft some offensive linemen for him. They're going to try to fix the defense a little bit. Doesn't matter. The offense is going to be humming. Humming.
I hope you're right.
Shake and bake. Shake and bake, baby. Richard Motley. Right. Oh, I love Chris. Makes me laugh so hard. Yeah, Chris is a character. Locke is trash. Richard Motley, no. Locks, not traps.
I can't wait to see Justin Fields or Trey Lance on this roster, man. I can't wait.
It'll be fun. I hope they are. I like both of them. I don't think they will be, but I like both of them. All right, so that was the list of topics today. It's 9:15. It was fun. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for commenting. It was a lot of fun. I hope Chris had a good time. Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Good conversations. Team Fields for me. I love Fields. Fields is the second best quarterback in my opinion in this draft. It's Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence is number 3, then Trey Lance, then Davis Mills.
You want to know what's crazy? You want to be so wrong about this draft, and I'm going to laugh. Because Zach Wilson's probably going to be the bust of this draft.
We'll see.
Because Justin Fields is going to be the man of this draft.
I would love Jordan Love, Richard Motley. Great show, man. Thanks for stopping by, Hawk. Stream was lit. Appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. And until next week, where we're going to do a bunch of mock drafts for the skins and for the first round. It should be a lot of fun. And we're going to be going live Thursday, Chris and I, 30 minutes before the draft clock.
Protect comes in.
Oh, Protect's going to join the stream too. It's going to be fun. But until then, I'll talk to you guys later. See ya!